Good morning students. In this video we will discuss the next topic, that is finite automata. So this is the very first abstract model in finite formal languages and automata theory. In the previous video I told various types of abstract models are used for the computation. So this is the one of various abstract model. Clear? So first, what is finite automata? Finite automata has a finite set of states and its control move from one state to another based on the external inputs. So in this finite automata contains set of states, finite set of states. Again it has one control. It move from one state to another depends upon our inputs. There are two types of finite automata, that is DFA and NFA. So DFA means deterministic, NFA means non-deterministic. DFA is the DFA means in DFA all the states read all the inputs exactly once. In NFA all the states read all the inputs 0, 1 or more times. That is the difference between DFA and NFA. Okay, now we'll see the formal definition of finite automata. It has 7 tuples which is represented by M is equal to Q, sigma, delta, Q0 and F. Q is the set of states, sigma is the set of input symbols, delta is the transition function, Q0 is the initial state, F is the final state. So, all finite automata DFA and NFA has single initial state would be represented by this arrow mark. Above the arrow mark, you have to represent start. Start means starting state. Then your automata has more than one accepting state. Accepting state would be represented by double circle. Clear? So your finite automata has 5 tuples. Clear? Okay, next thing is next we will discuss deterministic finite automata detailed. DFA, this is the example of DFA. Here 3 states are there, Q0, Q1 and 2. Here state 0 is the starting state, 2 is the accepting state. 2 inputs are there, A and B. So we will see this diagram, all the states 0, 1 and 2. All the 3 states read all the inputs to A and B exactly one. So this is the example of DFA. Mainly your DFA and NFA automata would be represented by transition diagram or transition table. So this is another example of DFA. So this is the transition diagram. So this is the equivalent transition table. Clear? Okay, now we will see how to construct DFA using the language. We'll see the question. Your languages X is the element of A comma B whole star such that X ends with AA. So X is your string. Your string with the symbol A and B. So star means 0 or more occurrence, which means A present in your string 0 or more times, then B present in your string as 0 or more times. Clear? Next, your condition is all the strings ends with AA. Okay, first you have to write the strings. First string is AA. Then BAA, BBAA, ABAA. So these are the possible strings. So all the strings must be ends with AA. That is the condition. Clear? Okay, first write all the possible strings in this language. Then you have to construct the DFA. First you have to add the number of states in your DFA. How to find? So we'll see. First see the first string. First string length is 2. AA, 2 symbols present in the first string. So that length is 2. If the length of the first string is 2, then add 3 states. Okay, 3 states. Q0, Q1 and Q2. 3 states. Then you have to give the transition from the first string from starting state to accepting state. You have to mark first one is the starting state, last one is the accepting state. Give the transition from 0 to 1, read the first symbol A. Give the transition from 1 to 2, read the first symbol A. So in this first string A, accept this. In this first string only accept in this DFA. But you have to, your main concept is your DFA accept all the strings in this language. Okay, so you have to give the another transitions. So you have to construct DFA. So you have to check each and every state, read all the inputs exactly once. So first we will check the first one, state 0. State 0 only read one input symbol E from 0 to 1. You have to give the next transition for the input symbol B. So you have to give the input symbol next transition from B to B 0 to 0, read the input symbol B. So once you have to give the transition, you have to travel through the transition. You have to travel B, A. Your string is B, A. So your string ends with A. Clear? Okay, next go to the next one. State 1. State 1 only read the input symbol A. So you have to give the transition for the next input symbol. You have to give the transition from 0 to 1 with the input symbol A. Okay, now travel through this transition A, 0 to 1 A, 1 to 0 B, A. So your string is A, B, A. So your string is ends with A. Clear? Next, move to the next step. 2, but 2 without reading input symbol. You have to give the transition for both the symbol. First give the transition from 2 to read the input symbol A, then 2 to 0 read the input symbol B. Okay, now travel this way A. So your string is ends with A. Next travel this way A, 2 to B, then A. Your string is ends with A. So now all the 3 states read all the inputs exactly once. So this is the required DFA in this language. Thank you.